Goals are of vital importance in our lives. Many of us spend our lives without any definite purpose, simply drifting from place to place. Setting goals help us to focus our lives and to advance confidently in a definite direction. Without them, I don't think our lives can truly be complete. If you are looking for proof of the importance of goals, you need not look any farther than two pivotal studies on success and goal setting, one completed by Yale University and the other by Dr. Lewis Terman of Stanford University. In the first study, Yale University kept track of their graduates during a 20-year period and found that the 3% who set goals were worth more financially than the entire 97% of the students who did not. In the second study, Dr. Terman of Stanford conducted a study of 1,528 students, all with IQs above the genius level. His study found that intelligence had nothing to do with success and financial acumen, but that goal setting did. So now we know that goal setting is vitally important to our success, but how do we do it? I first recommend that you take a day or two, longer if needed, to spend some time meditating about your passions in life. Start to make a list. Some wise men recommend that you try to write down 100 goals for your life. Lou Holtz, the tremendously successful football coach at Notre Dame and more recently at the University of South Carolina, said that while still in his teens he wrote down over 100 goals for his life, one of which was to coach a college football team to a national championship, which he did. A few years ago, at about the age of 60, Coach Holtz had achieved every single goal he had written down. So he had to write another 100 goals, and I'm sure he'll get those before long too. I recommend that you try to write 100, write them out and break them out into long-term, mid-term, and short-term goals. You can write your own definition of the time periods involved, but I would recommend that short-term is up to 5 years from now, mid-term is 5 to 15 years from now, and long-term is 15 plus years. Now that you have goals, you need to start taking advantage of them. This is where most would-be goal setters fail. Anyone can write a goal, but I'd wager that if you asked 10 goal setters what their short-term goals were after a week of setting those goals, that 9 out of 10 would not be able to answer. You need goals in your life in order to achieve your dreams and have the success you desire. But just as important is a system for keeping your goals constantly in your mind. We're back to using affirmations and mind imagery. After you've written out your 100 goals, take all of them and write them in the form of 100 affirmations. Example, if your goal is to earn enough money to take your wife on a second honeymoon to the Caribbean, then you could write, I am enjoying the company of my wife in the Caribbean sun by January 1, 2009 with the money that I gladly save and invest for my benefit. Then, follow the advice of Rod Moore of Self-Management Systems, who said, each morning, the first thing you should do is spend 5 to 10 minutes and invest it in programming your mind to go get the goals you have set for yourself. By doing so, you are imprinting or programming your mind each day to focus on what you want. By doing this consistently, your subconscious mind will begin to manifest your desires into your life. What I've found works best for me is to review my short-term goals daily, and then once a week review the mid-term and long-term goals, making adjustments as necessary to the term of specific goals. I find that this keeps me focused on achieving the goals with the shorter term without forgetting about the goals on the horizon. I want you to be tremendously successful, and I believe that you will be with the techniques and exercises that we've discussed. Be a goal setter, but don't just set them and walk away. Set them and follow them and achieve the success you deserve. Until next time.